There is also the birthday event that should have started. Let's start that. I always start these and then we see if I have time to finish it. I wish they weren't like time gated. Let me do all of it at once, you know? How do I look? She finishes changing and pulls the dressing room's curtain to the side.
네, 그렇군요. 알겠습니다.
Is that so? I understand. On the phone, Zayne stands at the store's entrance. He looks serious. But when he hears her voice, he turns and his expression softens.
정말 예뻐.
Very
색도
pretty.
너랑 잘 어울리고.
That color suits you. I thought so too. I guess I'm going with this one. Zayne's birthday is just a few days away. She's already planned the celebration and made a reservation for their dinner. But nothing in her closet felt good enough for the occasion, so she drags Zayne out here to find a new outfit. He raises his phone and apologetically glances at her.
방금 극지병원에서 그쪽 의사와 케이스 공유 포럼을 함께 진행해달라는 연락이 왔어.
Oh. It was the hospital in the Arctic. I got a call asking me to come look at some cases with their doctors.
다음 주 월요일에 바로 출발이고 일주일 정도 있어야 할 것 같아.
I'll be leaving right away on Monday. And I think I'll be away for a week. It'll be that long? He'll be away even on his birthday. So much for the celebration she planned. Before she can actually start sulking, Zayne's hand gently lands on her head. He fixes her hair.
그래도 이번 출장은 타이밍이 아주 좋아.
Even so, the timing is perfect. Ow, this is the worst timing ever.
왜냐하면 지금 극지에 가면 봉환절을 경험할 수 있거든.
Because if we go now, we'll be able to experience Frost Seal Day. Frost Seal Day?
극지 특유의 명절이야.
It's a local holiday.
매년 봉환절엔 재미있는 기념 행사도 많이 열리는데.
They open a lot
너도
of fun
좋아할
events
거야.
every year. You'll like it.
그러니까 혹시 시간 괜찮으면 나랑 같이 갈래?
So, perhaps, if you have time, do you want to go with me? It's like he's read her mind. She nods without any hesitation. Of course. Maybe celebrating Zayne's birthday in the Arctic will make it more special. She changes into her original outfit and steps out of the dressing room again. Looks like our old gear from our last visit to the Arctic will come in handy. Do we need to restock our supplies?
네가 옷 갈아입는 동안 이미 인터넷으로 주문했어.
While you were changing, I've already ordered everything online. Dr. Zayne, your efficacy never fails to impress.
그리고 생일에 가려고 했던 레스토랑 예약도 내일 저녁으로 바꿨어.
And I've also changed the birthday dinner reservation you booked to tomorrow night. Is there something special about tomorrow?
우리 둘 다 마침 시간이 되는 날.
It's a day that we're both free. Zayne meets her gaze and a slight smile plays at the corner of his lips.
계획이 바뀌긴 했지만
Plans can
그래도
change,
네가 정성껏 준비한 일정이잖아.
but
네 마음을 헛되게 하고 싶지 않아.
you went out of your way to plan everything, didn't you? I didn't want it to be a waste. Really? It's not because you're secretly excited about the amazing date I planned?
모든 일에는 여러 가지 이유가 있는 법이야. 조금 전에 말한 건 그중 한 가지 이유고.
Everything can have many reasons, causes. That was just one of the reasons. What are the others then? He takes a shopping bag from the staff. As they head toward the exit, he grabs her hand.
널 조금이라도 더 보고 싶으니까.
I wanted to see
이
you
정도 이유면
a little longer.
충분하지?
That reason should be enough, right? Go on a skiing trip with Zayne. With their gear, they stand at the top of the slope. That person sank a little after crashing and falling. Is this a ski slope or a giant tub of ice cream? Will be the colorful jelly beans on top of the ice cream. When the chef pours the glaze, will be swept down the slope. You might as well move before that happens. Zayne swiftly skis down the slope and she follows suit. Life as two ordinary jelly beans is very pleasant for me. Being able to set aside trivial matters is one of the secrets to increasing happiness. Besides, at the first end of the slope, he stops and gives her a fist bump. We're not ordinary. We're jelly beans capable of skiing down advanced slopes. They're so cute. I've never been skiing, and I don't think I want to. It sounds terrifying. One of my friends once put it as Why would I willingly throw myself down a hill? And that's all I can see it as now. Okay, we're gonna do the birthday event, but I think when we enter, we're gonna get a phone call. So
네 방에서 무슨 소리가 나길래? 내일이면 임천시로 돌아가야 하는데 아직도 짐 정리하고 있어?
I heard noises from your room. Tomorrow we're heading back to
잠이 안 와?
Incheon. Have you not finished
급여가
packing?
시작된 지 얼마 안 됐으니까
You can't sleep?
수면 패턴이 약간 흔들리는 것도 당연하지.
Okay, he's speaking a little fast. I'm just gonna let it go.
잠이 안 오면 나랑 이야기라도 할래?
Do you wanna talk?
방금 시간을 계산해 봤는데 우리가 도착할 때쯤이면 일출을 볼 수 있을 것 같아.
Oh, we saw the sunset, then we can see the sunrise. Aw.
생일이 지나고 보는 첫 번째 일출이니까 꽤 의미가 있지.
It will have special significance.
그렇게 기대돼? 여기 오랫동안 있어서 나도 좀 그립긴 하다. 전에는 가을에서 겨울로 함께 넘어왔는데 이번엔 밤에서 아침으로 같이 넘어가네. 이곳에 극야든 임천시의 일출이든 너와 함께 보는 풍경은 언제나 아름다워.
Aw. Make sure you actually look
맞아.
at the view.
올해 극지에서 보낸 생일도 정말 많은 추억을 남겼지. 빙하, 설원, 극지의 심장.
그치?
듣기에는 가장 추운 생일인 것 같네. 하지만 네가 내 곁에 있어서 춥지 않고 더 따뜻했어.
Aw. I wasn't
예전에도
cold. It was warm.
이곳에서 극야를 보낸 적이 있었지만 그땐 늘 지루하게만 느껴졌어. 해도 안 뜨고 계속 눈만 내리니까 몇 분 동안 걷다가 뒤를 돌아봤을 때 이미 발자국이 보이지 않을 때도 있었지. 이곳에서는 모든 게 전부 눈 속에 파묻혀버리는 것 같아서 매번 왔다가도 뭔가를 남기기 어려웠어. 하지만 지금은 달라. 왜냐하면 이제는 우리가 다시 그 길을 걸어가면서 그 모든 흔적들을 덮을 거라는 걸 알게 됐으니까.
Aw. I'm glad he's not alone anymore.
그래서 우리가 극지에 남긴 추억들은 어두운 밤이나 큰 눈으로도 지워지지 않아. 그리고 그 추억들은 앨범 속에, 머릿속에, 그리고 몸이 기억하는 느낌에 남아서 더는 내가 혼자가 아니란 걸 알게 해줬어.
Oh, I'm so glad he's not alone anymore. I think that's what I really like about his story. I realize that's also very similar to one of the things I like about Artem's story. I have a type, for sure. Today is Zayne's birthday. We really gotta actually decorate his cake. Hearts whispers. What do we send in his message? Okay. Wait, there was a limit. Dang it. I don't see one though. Is there one on here? Am I just missing it? Oh no, there's a seal. There we go. Aw, seriously? They don't have a seal? They don't let you use a seal? Look how cute the seal would have been. Okay, it's fine. All right, let's do the cake. This one is cute, but it wouldn't make sense to put a snow globe on there. Ooh. Oh, this one's pretty. Okay. Where is this? It's so hard. How do I make it bigger again? Oh, that's too big. I'm glad they provide you with a pre-made base. Okay. That's not too bad, right? Does it look weird? No, I think that's kind of cute. Okay. So we've been on his birthday trip. Never seen Scary Movie at shows. Oh my gosh. During these past few days, we've been staying at Dr. Noah's home. While Zayne is busy at the hospital, she asked Dr. Noah for recommendations on some birthday-worthy spots. Maybe a cozy homestay or a nice scenic trail will do.
아주 잘 됐구나. 예전엔 서원이가 극지에 올 때마다 늘 병원이랑 우리 집에만 있었는데 생일을 맞아 둘이 여기저기 놀러 다니는 것도 좋겠지.
Well, that works out well. When he comes here, it's either the hospital or he stays at my place. Since it's his birthday, you two can go out and have some fun.
학창 시절에 걘 늘 혼자 다니고 말수도 적은 편이었거든.
When he was still a student, he wasn't really the type to say much.
생일은 말할 것도 없고 동기들끼리 밥 먹는 자리에도 거의 참석하지 않았어. 그래도 몇 년 사이에 많이 변했더구나.
He didn't really care about birthdays and he never went out with his classmates. But he's changed a lot in the past few years. She sips her tea. She can't help but imagine a younger Zayne brooding over a research paper like it held the weight of the world. If we were together back then, I don't think I could have done much. I can't exactly forbid him from writing papers, right?
그렇지.
That's
언젠가
right.
서원이가 데이터 정리를 도와준다고 내 사무실에 아주 늦게까지 있었던 적이 있는데
One night, he stayed up really late to help me organize the data in my office, but
12시에 갑자기 휴대폰이 울렸어.
his phone suddenly rang around
부모님이 생일
midnight.
축하한다고 전화를 하신 거였지.
His parents had called to wish him a happy birthday. Aww.
내 앞에선 오랫동안 애어른처럼 굴었는데 그날 처음으로 그 애의 어린아이 같은 모습을 봤단다.
He always acted very mature in front of me, but that night for the first time, he really looks like a child. That smile on your face, you look like a proud grandpa. I've seen Zayne wear all kinds of expressions, but him as a 17-year-old being surprised, I want to see that. As they're laughing over stories from Zayne's past, her phone vibrates in her pocket. She glances at the caller ID and she can't help but smile. Does he know we're gossiping about him? The call connects too quickly. Even her quiet comment is heard. One Gen Z person and she said, "Why scary? What scary movie?" Oh.
나에 대해 무슨 이야기를 했는데?
What are you talking about, me?
지금 막 급지병원에서
Saying about
나와서 봉환절 장식을 사러 가려던 참인데 같이 갈래?
I just left the hospital and thought I'd pick up some decorations for Frosty Day. Do you want to go with me? Hesitant, she glances at Dr. Noah. He smiles and gestures for her to go ahead. Sure, I'm at Dr. Noah's place. I'll head out now.
거리도 꽤 멀고 밖에 바람도 부니까 집에서 기다려. 내가 데리러 갈게.
The walk is far and it's very windy outside. Stay at home. I'll come pick you up. She gets her coat and scarf from the coat rack and bundles up as she chats excitedly about the town's events. I already looked them up. We can visit the market, build a snowman, carve some ice lanterns,
스노우 쿠키도 먹을 수 있어.
and eat snow cookies. Snow creams. It's like shaved ice or anything.
나도 처음 들었을 땐 그런 건 줄 알았는데.
That's what I also
원장님
thought when I
말씀이
first heard it.
스노우 쿠키는 따뜻한 거래.
But Dr. Noah said that they're actually warm.
아주 달콤한 맛이라 빠르게 따뜻함을 주는 음식이라고 들었어.
It sounds like the kind of food you'd eat. She imagines Zayne savoring the dessert and she smiles.
전에 몇 번이나 극지를 왔는데 아쉽게도 봉환절을 지낸 적은 없었어. 그래서 스노우 쿠키도 한 번도 못 먹어봤지.
I've been here a few times, but unfortunately, I'd never visited during the holiday, so I've never tried a snow cookie. Then let's make it together this time. We're going shopping anyway. I can pick up the ingredients. After chatting with Zayne on the phone for a while, she notices headlights sweep across the yard. Oh, there he is. She looks out the window and sees Zayne is already standing outside. He's waving at her. As soon as the door closes behind her, a cold wind shoots down her collar. She hunches over.
오늘은 좀 춥네.
It's cold today.
가서 옷 좀 더 입고 오는 건 어때?
How about wearing another layer before we go out? He takes her hand. Without saying anything, he tucks it into his coat pocket. That familiar warmth from his palm spreads throughout her body. She grins and tightens her grip. No need. I'm warm so long as I have this. Snowcrest is buzzing with festive excitement. By the time they leave the market, they're carrying lots of bags. They return home and she can't wait any longer. She drags Zayne into the kitchen to start making snow creams. Let's prepare the fillings first. I'll do the red bean one and you take the taro. Maybe this really is tangyeon, I think.
주방장님의 분부대로요?
I guess he basically says, I'll listen to the chef. Zayne rolls up his sleeves and mashes the steamed taro in a bowl. Then he starts adding the ingredients. Milk, cream, sugar, a spoonful of sugar, another spoonful of sugar. Stop! Zayne's hand freezes as he's about to scoop some more sugar. He puts the spoon back in the sugar jar as if nothing happened. Bro.
안 그래도 그만 넣을 생각이었어.
Even if you hadn't said that, I would have stopped. Too late. Dr. Noah won't be able to handle this super sweet birthday dessert. Zayne grabs another bowl. Only then does she realize he already set aside a separate portion.
이건 특별 제작한 저당 타로야.
This is the low sugar
입이
version.
심심하신 어르신들께 맞춰 만들었어.
It suits the elderly who need to watch their sugar intake. Then I'll split off a portion of my red bean paste too. They're focused on their preparations when they hear rustling near their feet. She looks down and sees Pai, who somehow snuck in unnoticed. He's bobbling on his hind legs as he tries to reach the filling on the table.
먹보 여우 한 마리를 잊고 있었네.
It seems I forgot about another snack enthusiast. Didn't he learn his lesson from that frozen fish? Can foxes even eat snow creams? So I guess this takes place after their fishing part. Okay. Oh, so I guess when we do this, I'll be trying to piece together when exactly these things happened. Oh man, Becca's going to see just how long their day really was.
스노우 쿠키는 기름기와 당분이 많아서 원칙적으로는 동물이 먹을 수 없어.
Snow creams are full of sugar and fat. They're not good for pets. Suddenly, Pai dramatically falls onto Zayne's leg. With big pleading eyes, he looks up at him. Oh.
그렇게 먹고 싶어?
You wanna eat it that much? Zayne crouches to give Pai a little scratch under the chin. She pats Pai's head in an attempt to distract him from succeeding with his guilt trip. Zayne, don't spoil him too much.
스노우 쿠키 툴로 파이에게 미트 파이를 만들어줄 수 있어. 살짝 기념일 분위기가 나도록 말이야.
We can use the snow cream mold to make him a small meat pie. He can get a little taste of the festivities. You were talking about putting him on a diet the other day. All it takes is one look at Pai's eyes to make her cave. She opens the fridge and grabs a pack of ground meat.
배불리 먹어야 운동할 힘이 나지.
Once he's eaten his fill, then he'll be able to exercise. Step by step, meat patties in the shape of snow creams take shape. Zayne crouches down again for a heart-to-heart with Pai.
미트 파이가 완성되려면 아직 시간이 좀 걸리니까 밖에 나가서 놀다 와.
The pies will take some time to finish, so go outside and play. As if understanding Zayne's words, Pai lets out an excited bark and runs out the door. Okay, meat patty hero, can you pass me that jar over there? Inside it is the lotus seed filling she prepared earlier. She takes out a large spoonful and tucks it into the final piece of dough. You love tangyeon, it was so sweet. Yeah.
완전히 다르네. 이건 이스터 에그 스노우 쿠키야?
I haven't had some in a while. I kind of want some. A different filling. Is it a lucky surprise? Sure, you can think of it like that. They say whoever eats it gets more good luck.
넌 에델바이스 타운에 몇 번 와본 적도 없는데 명절 풍습을 나보다 더 잘 알고 있네.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh yeah, I was wondering why they said Edelweiss earlier, but I guess it was the name of the town. You haven't stayed in Snowcrest for long, but you somehow know all the local traditions. So in Korean, the name of the town they're staying at is Edelweiss Town. That's what Dr. Noah's for. He's a walking Snowcrest encyclopedia.
원장님한테 들은 게 아주 많은 모양이야?
It seems you've heard a lot from him. She sets the dough down and narrows her eyes at him. Are you trying to get intel out of me? All right, fine. I asked him about the proper way to celebrate someone's birthday around here. Zayne pauses, then he turns to face her. He said a simple meal together is more than enough.
어,
There's a subtle dip in his voice, but she can't reveal the surprise yet. For a second, she thinks she sees a flicker of mirth in his eyes. But when she looks again, he's basting the snow creams. While he's not looking, she uses a chopstick to mark the lucky snow cream with a red dot. Then she quickly flips it over and covers it up. We're done. Into the oven they go. Smiling, Zayne wipes the flour off her cheek with the back of his hand.
이제 진짜 완성.
Now we're really done. Cute! After several days of preparation, the birthday cabin is finally ready. It's perfect. Ooh. She checks another item off her list and she feels like she can breathe. Zayne's work is wrapping up too. With this rare bit of downtime, he asks her to try out a special Arctic activity. Snowmobiles? It sounds like something I'd be great at.
프로 헌터인 네가 좋아할 줄 알고 미리 예약해뒀어.
I figured a professional hunter like you would already know about this, so I booked it in advance. He puts on a helmet, grips the handlebars, and leans forward slightly.
미리 알려주는 건데.
I'll let you know in
눈밭은
advance.
도로가 복잡해서 일반 오토바이를 타는 것보다 넘어지기 쉬워.
The snowy terrain is challenging. Between this and the regular motorcycle, you're more likely to fall off the former. Watch your footing, manage your speed, shift your weight. Got it. Besides, falling is half the fun. There's fluffy snow too. What's the worst that could happen?
레이서의 모험 정신이 가득하네. 자, 그럼 레이서님 출발할 준비 되셨나요?
Racers have a lot of something. Well then, Miss Racer, are you ready? She checks her protective gear and turns the throttle. The engine roars to life. Ready, but if we're racing, I hope you can keep up. Here they go. Before Zayne opens his mouth, she takes off and leaves him behind.
부정 출발하면 벌칙이 있어?
False starts are penalized. Catch up to me then. She zips across a snowy field. Towering, icy blue glaciers stand in the distance. Zayne is close behind her on his snowmobile, and that makes everything feel safer. Like winding mountain ranges or frozen waves surging toward her, the rolling glaciers drift across the sea. They're beautiful. Zayne, look over there. As the snowmobile tilts at just the right angle, the sunlight reflected off the glaciers hits her eyes. Okay, never mind. I'll ask that question later.
조심해.
Be careful. Blinded by the light, she squints and loses control of the snowmobile. Ugh. Even though she quickly adjusts her course, she crashes into the snow. By the time she drags herself out, Zayne has already pulled up beside her. She winces. Oh wow.
괜찮아?
Are you alright? Thank goodness I'm wearing thick layers.
어떻게 끊어들어도 다 다행인 것처럼 들리네.
He lets out a quiet chuckle. Then he helps her stand and examines her body. This is our first time on snowmobile. How come you didn't fall?
아마 내가 너보다 극지 환경에 익숙해서
Maybe I'm
그런
more
풍경의 시선을 뺏기지 않기 때문이겠지.
used to the terrain. I wasn't distracted by the scenery. True, those glaciers caught my attention. She points at the glittering glaciers in the distance. Zayne follows her gaze. Oh,
정말 예쁘긴 하네.
that is really beautiful. Or really pretty.
하지만 이 이야기의 교훈은 운전할 때와 풍경을 감상할 때 모두 정신을 집중해야 한다는 거야.
But in the end, this is a reminder that when you're driving a vehicle, you should focus. Zayne stands in front of her as he carefully brushes the snow off her shoulders.
저 빙하는 극지에서 가장 오래된 존재 중 하나야. 처음 나타난 건 아마 수만 년 전이었을 거야.
That's one of the oldest glaciers in the Arctic. It was formed tens of thousands of years ago.
저 빙하 앞에서 인간의 일생은 눈 깜짝할 순간에 지나지 않아.
Compared to them, our lives are over in the blink of an eye. She wonders if glaciers that were formed centuries ago feel any different from a regular chunk of ice.
빙하의 표면과 그 내부에는 알려지지 않은 위험한 미생물이 아주 많아. 그것들은 사람이 만지는 걸 좋아하지 않을걸?
Glaciers are full of mysterious microbes and some are potentially dangerous. They don't like to be touched by people. You can't stand the sun for more than 10 seconds? Oh my. But Zayne takes her hand and places a tiny ice crystal in her palm.
이건 오늘 막 탄생한 미니 빙하야.
This was just born today. It's a baby glacier. Or a mini glacier. Oh my god, he's so silly. In the sunlight, the small ice crystal emits a faint blue glow. It shimmers as light spills out from her palm and touches his fingers.
이 빙하는 화내지 않아. 아주 안전하니까 마음 놓고 만져도 돼.
This mini glacier doesn't get angry and it is very safe, so you can touch it. Even through her gloves, she can feel its sharp edges and piercing chill. But the thought behind it warms her heart. She turns to glance at Zayne. Snow clings to his profile, but he doesn't look cold. He's just calm and gentle. You can only see breathtaking glaciers in a place like this.
하지만 네가 보는 건 빙하가 아닌 것 같은데?
But I don't think you're really looking at the glaciers. They make eye contact, and in his gaze, she sees rippling light. You're not looking at... She turns away and sneezes.
추우면 이제 돌아갈까?
If you're cold, should we head back? We worked so hard to get here. I want to stay in this spot for a little while longer. Zayne leans down, removes his scarf, and wraps it around her neck. Aw. He loops it again. But then a gust of wind passes them. She buries her face in the warm scarf. She's shaking with laughter.
그렇게 웃겨?
Is it that funny? With a straight face, he pulls the scarf and pinches her cheek with his cool fingers. I'm not laughing at you. I was just shivering. They lock eyes before he looks away. The corner of his mouth curls upward with a smile he can't hide.
아무래도 다음에 스노모빌 체험을 할 땐 몸을 따뜻하게 하는데 더 신경 써야겠다.
In any case, next time we go out to ride snowmobiles, we should take care to wear something warmer.
지금은 일단 원시적인 방법으로 몸을 따뜻하게 할 수밖에 없겠어.
For now, we'll have to rely on the traditional way of staying warm. He hugs her from behind. Standing before the vast glacier, they feel so small.
이제 훨씬 따뜻하네.
Now it's much warmer. Hugging each other, she feels like even the snow and wind can't touch them. During one of our visits to the Arctic, we saw an aurora. Now we're seeing glaciers together. We always witness something rare. Maybe we really are lucky. Zayne squeezes her, and his grip is a little tighter than before. He rests his chin on her shoulder.
하지만
But
나에게 그보다 더 행운인 건 그런 풍경들을 볼 때마다 우리가 늘 함께라는 거야.
more than that, the luckiest thing for me is being able to see these beautiful sights with you. Aw. We're ready with the cake. On Zayne's birthday, everything goes according to plan. After walking around down Lake Avenue, she brings Zayne to the cabin she decorated. Inside, they start making their candlelit dinner. Focused on stirring the soup that's almost done, he quietly sits at the table. You look like a mage who's brewing a potion.
주술사의 묘약이 거의 다 됐는데 한 그릇 줄까?
Well, this potion's almost ready. Do you want to try? A bowl? What does your potion do?
이걸 먹으면 배가 부르고 추위도 물리칠 수 있어.
If you eat this, you'll get full and be very warm. It doesn't sound as magical as mine. She runs into the cabin and returns with a birthday cake from the kitchen. The cake! Oh. Behold, this contains my magical potion. Eat it and your wish will come true.
그럼 그 케이크는 먼저 올해의 소원을 잘 생각해 본 후에 먹어야겠네.
Then I should think very carefully about this year's wish before I eat the cake.
정말 섬세한 스노우볼이네.
What a
이
beautiful
며칠간
perfect.
급지에서의 기억을 모두 이 안에 담은 거야?
snow globe. Did you the word? Did you fill it with our memories? You already knew my original birthday celebration was nothing like this. I only found out about your business trip at the last minute. That's when I decided we'd celebrate your birthday in the Arctic. There wasn't time to properly plan everything. I had to rush. Snowflakes land on her hand. They're cold against her skin, but before she can brush them off, Zayne's warm hands cover hers. I was worried something would go wrong, but judging by your expression, I did okay, right? Before Zayne can say anything, she hears him laugh softly. In the candlelight, that smile feels like the only source of warmth in a snow-covered world.
모든 일이 다 순서대로 차근차근 흠없이 완벽하게 진행되어야 할 필요는 없어.
Not everything has to perfectly follow the plan.
스노우모빌을 타다가 넘어져도 멋진 풍경은 볼 수 있고 스노우 쿠키도 더 맛있는 스노우 미트파이로 만들 수 있는 것처럼 말이야.
You
갑자기
can
일이
fall.
생겨도 넌 언제나 내가 생각지도 못한 곳에서 생각지도 못한 따뜻함을 느끼게 해주잖아. 예를 들면 오늘의 야외 촛불 만찬처럼.
Wow, he said a lot. So you can fall off a snowmobile and catch a beautiful view. Snow creams can then be turned into meat pies. And even a last-minute business trip, you can end up feeling warmer than expected. For example, just look at tonight's candlelit dinner. The candlelight dances in his eyes. It's gentle yet bright.
너만 내 곁에 있으면
When I'm with
이런
you,
일들은 항상 소중하고 아름다운 기억이 돼.
all of the smallest moments become precious memories. But I still want to make this day special. Happy birthday, Zayne. It's time for the best part.
내 생일 소원은
Wait, don't say it out loud or else it won't come true.
난 이룰 수 없는 소원은 빌지 않아.
I never make wishes that don't come true.
소원 빌기는 끝났어.
I'm done making my
그걸
wish.
이루는 건 너에게 맡길게.
Now I leave it to you to make it come true. You didn't tell me what you wished for though.
내년 오늘이면 알게 될 거야.
You'll find out next year. We can't
이렇게
sing.
기념할 만한 순간이 될 줄 미리 알았으면 녹화를 해둘 걸 그랬네.
If I had known that it would have been so perfect, I would have recorded it. Snowflakes float through the air. The evening breeze brushes against her cheeks, yet she doesn't feel cold at all.
시간이 이대로 멈췄으면 좋겠다.
It would be nice if time would stay still like this. We still have one more surprise. She gives him a card. This is the only part of my original plan that I managed to keep. Zayne takes it and reads it slowly. Sorry, bro. They wouldn't give me more room. There are only a few words, but he stares at them for a long time. Feeling a little nervous, she purses her lips. Is it too difficult to read, or is my handwriting that bad? Zayne stays silent. He takes her hand and holds it as if the whole world depends on it. After what feels like an eternity, he finally speaks in a soft voice.
그냥 이렇게 소중한 선물을 어떻게 보관하면 좋을지 생각했어.
I was just wondering how I should preserve something this precious. You don't have to. If it gets lost or damaged, I'll write you another one.
너무 관대한데?
How generous. I always have things I want to say to you.
그럼 나한테 직접 이야기해줘도 돼.
You can tell me that in person. After dinner, the night deepens. They sit near the fire and watch the never-ending snowfall.
눈이 많이 오는 것 같은데.
A lot.
춥지 않아?
It's snowing a lot right now. Aren't you cold? I'm fine. Your potion actually works. Relaxed, she leans against his shoulder and his warm breath caresses her hair.
효과가 있는 게 꼭 묘약만은 아닐지도 몰라.
It might not be the result of the potion. What else is there? She looks up at Zayne. From this angle, the world is seemingly upside down, but his gaze still shines as it always does. He leans down and hugs her tighter, and his breath mingles with hers. His fiery gaze is so intense that the snow on her hair feels like it might melt.
다 알면서 묻긴.
What are you saying when you already know the answer? We did it! And we got the cake! But that was really sweet. Never mind, I forgot that the birthday events are like half of the card and half not, and I should stop trying to make sense of it. But we finished it! Yay! Happy birthday to Zayne! September has become another warm month.